All right. Recording. Give me a mic check real quick, Emil. All right, I gotta change that mic, my end. Shit.
All right, let me just repost what you posted.
All right, there we go. Sound check. All right, we're good. All right.
Wait. Oh, that's a cute picture of me. All right. Let's go!
3, 2, 1. All right, Pool Boys, episode 81, Small Dog Mail, back for another episode. Mail?
Yeah?
Something changed? Get a new boob job?
No, they're just as firm as ever.
Okay.
I just,
Something about you.
I don't know. I really don't know what's new. Maybe I'm not wearing a hat. I think that's what it is. I'm not wearing a hat.
Yeah.
I wonder if can you see, is my hair falling out if I do this? Do you see it?
You think I can see your not microscopic, your little strands of hair.
No, because sometimes when you get a haircut, it like floats around.
Yeah, but why would I be able to see on your probably HD 720p camera?
This is actually 4K. It's Mac.
Definitely not 4K.
Mac only has the best quality.
You definitely have a Mac from 2014.
You may be right about it might be 14 or 13. I really don't know how old this guy is.
So I doubt I would be able to see any hair from my head.
But yeah, no, I got a haircut. The waves will be in by maybe next week or 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, we're a little different right now with our hairs.
I mean, now you just look like you're part of ISIS.
Jesus Christ. Oh, my AirPods are falling out as we speak. Hold on. Gotta fix that.
Was it worth it for the bit?
That wasn't a joke I was going with.
Honestly, everyone, if you want to send me your do-rag recommendations, best thing to get me waves, just send them in.
And it looks like I'm either wearing a do-rag or a beanie right now, so.
I thought it was a beanie at first, but damn.
I think
Huh?
I think I made this show before. It looks like I have some type of chemotherapy going on in my life.
You have a mustache. It kind of ruins the bit.
Didn't Walter White have a mustache?
Did he?
I think so.
I think he got it when he might have had a mustache. I don't know. I've never watched the show. Actually, that's a lie. I watched 3 seasons of the show.
It's pretty good. I would recommend it.
But honestly, viewers, if I have short hair like this, is it possible for me to get waves? Because Small Dog says no, but I honestly think it's possible. Like, if I just keep up with it and, brush it every day and keep a do-rag on, I think I can get waves.
Is it just me, or does your hair look very uneven on, I guess that's your right, or is that just the light? That's the light.
It's the light, but, I understand what you're saying. I have lighter hair here, and then it gets darker as it goes in. It's odd. I don't know, I don't know what to say. It's like your gray hair. It just kind of.
It's like That's fucked. I was gonna go more like it's like a butthole. It gets darker as you go in.
Yeah, I mean, I think my joke was funnier.
Your joke was just mean.
It was. It was at your expense, and you.
I didn't call you. I didn't say that you look like. I don't know what I was gonna say. I'm a big man. I'm a big man.
Small was calling me a scallywag before this pod started. A scallywag. Something my people right there have been fighting for centuries.
Probably more Irish than you are.
No way. You have a talent in you.
I'm 75% Irish.
That's cap.
It's not.
75?
Yeah, my dad's full Irish. My mom's half Irish.
I think the Italian unbalances it, though.
Do you see how white I am?
Yeah, but
I'm whiter than you.
You're not whiter than me.
Yes, I am.
We started this podcast with a lot of cap. You gotta clear the air of it.
You're full of cap.
Actually, to be honest, I think I'm more Scottish than I am Irish, so that kind of, yeah. I think I'm 60 Scottish, maybe 40 Irish, something like that.
You're not even me. I'm like a.
You're not full bred. You're not full.
No, I hate everything Irish. Besides the beer, everything is pretty trash.
Man, even the beer you don't like.
I drink beer.
Yeah, but you'd rather have an American Mike's Hod.
Yeah, well, who wouldn't?
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Oh, I had a spiked Arnold Palmer.
Mm-hmm.
Not good.
I would think so. I don't like Arnold Palmer in a whole. I think is one of the most overrated drinks of all time. Arnold Palmer is not good. Like I'd rather have
Arnold
a
Palmer is very good.
No, it's not. Regular Arizona is much better than Arnold Palmer Arizona.
It's the same thing.
It's not the same thing. I know there's a distinct taste difference in both. Distinct.
All right. Well, you know how I've been spending my last couple of days. I don't know how I always get these like little binge watches of Jon Stewart just like making fun of people who don't understand racism on YouTube. So that's what I've been doing my last couple of days.
Have you learned anything? Have you?
I learned that Fox News isn't the best source of news. You know.
Oh, you just learned that? It's
Yeah.
a new discovery.
Yeah, and that's about it. You know.
Yeah, I mean, Jon Stewart's definitely the person spreading the realest news out there. He's the best source for you, I guess. Not really.
I don't think you know. I don't think you know Jon Stewart that well.
I know Jon Stewart. He's the Comedy Central guy.
Yeah, but he's not spreading fake news.
I'm not saying he's spreading fake news. I'm just saying
You
he's a
just said it.
comedian. I'm saying he's a comedian. He's not the best source to get your news from.
I think he is. Like
Would you rather you want to get his news from him, or are you going to get your news from that other dude? Who does the Weekend Update now? Fucking what's his name?
Michael Che and
No, it's the dude from South Africa.
Trevor Noah. That's not.
Yeah.
That's not. You said Weekend Update. That's SNL.
Oh, okay. What is it? What's his thing?
I don't know. Probably the Daily Show still.
Daily Show. There you go. That's what I was thinking. That guy's not funny at all. I think he's the most unfunny person in the world.
He's had some bits, but yeah, I can see what you mean. All right, so yeah, that's going on with us. Man,
That's
looks like a scallywag from Ireland, and I've been watching Jon Stewart talk about racism in America. So
It's a great
very
dude.
productive weeks.
Mm.
The NBA Finals. Little joke. I don't know if you heard this one. Suns in 4, but like Suns lose in 4 straight.
No, I actually haven't heard that joke yet.
That's what everyone was saying on Twitter. I was actually pretty sad. That's where I had the Arnold Palmer. I just chugged it all last night in sadness.
You're not a full fan, so you can't be super sad.
Yeah, but as a supporter,
That's true.
I put all that blood, and that's it.
Your
into this
stocks went down on them.
Yeah.
But I mean, should they have been there in the first place? I don't
Yes.
know.
Known basketball expert, man. Let's go with him and see how he feels about the Suns beating the teams that had one player that was kind of injured. Really, the whole series, their whole playoff run.
Who was injured for the Suns?
No, I'm saying Kawhi was like the really only person that got injured.
Oh, okay. Kawhi. I mean, the Lakers got a bad draw. I mean, if LeBron and AD aren't hurt basically the whole entire season, I think they probably make it to that championship. Most likely.
Suns are good in my opinion, but that's not what we're trying to talk about.
I mean,
we're not here to talk about the Suns. We're here to talk about how Giannis is like one of the greatest players in history of the NBA and how he's just a really fun guy to watch. You know?
Is he the best player? Is he the best player in the NBA now? Like,
no, I think it's the revisionist. It's like we're so like not revisionist. That's not the word. We're just like so. It's recency bias.
Yeah. I don't know though. I mean, what is it? 3 MVPs.
2.
He's 2. I guess 2 MVPs. He's only 26. He did something that LeBron could never do until he was like in his 30s. LeBron had to leave Cleveland to go win 2 championships.
You had to leave. Anyone will leave Cleveland in that situation.
Giannis stayed in Milwaukee.
Giannis actually had like players around him. LeBron was just doing everything himself in Cleveland.
LeBron James had Varejao. Varejau's a good player.
No.
Yeah, disrespect Anderson Varejao now. Mo Williams.
I think Giannis is the second best player in the NBA. Kevin Durant's still probably the best, in my opinion.
But he beat Kevin Durant.
He beat Kevin Durant when Kevin Durant literally had no help. Like, he was literally doing everything by himself.
Giannis basically did the same thing. He scored 50.
No, he had Middleton all playoff. Middleton has to get a lot of credit because how great.
Yeah,
he was.
Middleton and Bobby Portis were the reason they won that series.
No, Middleton was a fucking huge factor because he was like putting up like 30 points every night.
And Giannis is putting up 40.
Yeah, so obviously if it was just Giannis putting up 40, obviously you need someone else to be contributing to the team.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think I'll give him the best player in the NBA right now. I'd rather have him than KD, to be honest.
I think Kevin Durant's still better.
He just so – I mean, KD could shoot the three. That's better. He could shoot free throws. But Giannis legit ran through their whole entire team. Like, no one could stop him.
Again, but no one could stop Kevin Durant either.
But shoot, I would much rather have a free bucket from my 7 foot tall. I guess what is he? Is he a power forward? I guess.
Yeah.
He kind of just plays everywhere. I'd rather have a 7 foot tall, giant, strong person who can just get to the hole and give you free 2 points every single time than have Kevin Durant just shoot. Oh
wait, you want to describe Kevin Durant as a 7 foot tall giant who can get to the rim whenever he wants and just make
he's not as physically big as Giannis is.
He still can. When Kevin Durant is a bucket getter, just as well, he's a better bucket getter than Giannis is.
But he's not a free. I don't think he's a free 2 points every time he has the ball.
Bro, do you remember when it was? I think it was the overtime. It was the overtime where he airballed the three in order to then they lost the series.
Yeah.
Remember going in the fourth quarter. I instantly said in my head, he's making that He's making that if he was a 3-pointer away from beating the Bucks, basically.
They were, yeah. I mean, he's just
he was a few
inches off the shoe.
If his foot was this much smaller, they are in the situation instead of the Bucks. So,
I mean, yeah. I mean, if his dick was just this much smaller too, I guess his foot would have been that much smaller too. If the core
was a bad joke.
That was a bad joke.
That was a bad joke.
I was culminating in my head, and I thought I could get it out better. There's a joke in there somewhere. In there somewhere.
But yeah, Giannis is supernatural though. He had 50 points, 14 rebounds, 5 blocks. He shot 16 for 25 from the field goal line and shot outstanding 17 from 19 from the free throw line, which is just crazy that he had 19 free throws.
Once he hit basically every single free throw, you knew the Suns were going to lose. Yeah. That's the way I thought about it. Like, if Giannis is hitting his free throws and getting buckets, there's literally nothing else they could have done. There's nothing that's going to stop him.
Yeah, and the best part was it was just a fun series to watch too, because I know the Suns they lost 4 straight, but those 4 games were pretty much not game 3. I don't even think game 3 was close, but game 4, 5, 6 were some of the best games in the NBA in the last couple of years. So
this is for not watching a lot of the basketball games this playoffs. This was the most entertained I was when I did watch. I feel like every game this playoffs was something big was happening. Yeah,
and Giannis had a couple of those great plays where he blocked Aiden on the lob. He got the alley-oop dagger with in game 5.
Yeah.
So he was just doing everything. And so yeah, and the best part about the Bucks too, they're just a very likable team because Chris Middleton's very likable. He was just the guy who was just awesome all series long. He was making buckets in people's faces. Drew Holiday was playing awesome defense. He wasn't really doing much offensively, but he was playing great defense. He's kind of the reason why Booker and Chris Paul were game the game where they just weren't playing good. I think Drew Holiday had a lot to do with that, and just crazy guy Bobby. So
yeah, obviously Giannis is probably the most likable person in all of the NBA.
Yeah, I mean, one of the favorite things I ever heard him say. He's Greek in the streets and a freak in the sheets to his wife on Instagram Live.
I saw after they won, I was
gonna get to that.
They started posting a lot of his Instagram Live videos.
Yeah,
I can't believe the one where his wife gave him that blowjob bill.
Uh-huh. She's she gets so mad every time.
There's kids on the live.
Yeah, so yeah, it was just awesome, and it sucked too because Chris Paul and Booker just could never get in sync after game 2. I feel like every game it was either Booker had a bad game or Chris Paul had a bad game, so it just really sucked.
With this loss in the finals, Chris Paul is cementing himself as probably one of the NBA's biggest losers of all time.
Oh, definitely. And no, but people are Stephen A. I said this is not Chris Paul's fault. This is all Chris Paul's fault.
He did nothing. He really did nothing the last 4 games, right?
So he had 26 points yesterday. But besides that, he was just really not good at all during these losses. So.
The first quarter of yesterday's game, I just saw him turning over the ball like every.
Yeah.
Like that.
So,
was
yeah.
bad.
Yeah, it's annoying how people are saying it's not going to hurt Chris Paul's legacy, but it's definitely hurting Chris Paul's legacy.
Mm-hmm. This was his best shot. This was his best chance of getting a ring. Unless he goes
to the Lakers.
Yeah, he's going to go ring chasing somewhere else.
But,
Which really sucks for the Suns. I feel bad because they're not going to keep this team together at all.
They're losing Chris Paul's money, so that's huge. That money that you can make up signing another player, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel most bad for Devin Booker. Doesn't. He's such a great player, and he'll never get the respect he deserves for it.
This says the guy who was saying Chris Paul is going to MVP all series long.
Well, you just proved my point. Everyone's saying this isn't Chris Paul's fault. Paul doesn't get the blame, but when they win, he gets all the credit. He would have won an MVP if they.
So you would be disrespecting him just the same.
I don't never disrespect Booker.
You did when you said he's going to go to Timberwolves. So.
I mean, Booker's on the Timberwolves. Who knows? That team might be in the championship.
Yeah. Also, it's also good to see that Kardashian curse is still alive and well.
Booker?
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn. That sucks.
Yeah. Also, who do you think? I don't know. So, I feel bad for some people because, I have multiple people I feel bad for. So,
go off the list.
Devin Booker, Chris Middleton, and Jrue Holiday all have to go to Tokyo now. Who do you feel worse for? Devin Booker, who has to go on the same plane with Jrue Holiday and Chris Middleton after losing the finals, or Jrue Holiday and Chris Middleton, who just won the finals and have to now go to Tokyo?
I think I feel bad more for Jrue Holiday and Middleton.
Yeah.
I feel like they should be able to just take off and do whatever the fuck they want. Like, they're not even going to get a chance to enjoy their championship at that point.
I'm burning my passport as soon as possible.
Definitely.
You get COVID.
Or unclaim your American citizenship. Just go somewhere else and get your citizenship.
That was a little more challenging to do, but.
That's true. But I can't. Are they forcing them or are they deciding? Like, is this their choice?
Yeah. Well, they're on the team.
You can't deny it. You can't be like, yeah, no, I'm not going.
I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work.
I wouldn't be surprised if one of them just drops out. Holiday might drop out.
I don't know. I feel they just they won't be able to join the parade.
That sucks. Are they going to be able to? I mean, they're going to be in it, right? Like they have to go.
No, I think they have to leave as soon as possible because they have to get clear. Because the Olympics start, I think, next week. Or no, I think it starts. I think the open ceremony is Saturday.
Really?
Yeah.
And the parade would be probably tomorrow.
It would probably be Saturday.
They can afford to miss a game or two, right?
Yeah, no, but the things the Olympics are looking right now, I feel like they want everyone in the country, and because I think there's so many COVID cases going on right now with the Olympians or something like that.
Oh, I see. They want to get them there as quick as possible.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really feel that bad for Booker though.
Yeah, but imagine having me in a plane with two guys who just beat you in the NBA Finals.
That's true. Yeah, and they're probably talking up a storm about how happy they are.
Yeah, they're like, oh, look how that trophy was so heavy we had to carry all over the Milwaukee area.
They're sitting behind Booker the whole time. He's just sitting in the back, and Jrue Holiday's just kicking his seat the whole time.
Oh yeah. I feel bad for both parties, but Chris Middleton and Holiday might not be able to enjoy this whole thing because they have to go play for the Olympics.
Did you see that really sad video of Booker as the confetti came down, just saying "damn"?
I didn't see that.
It was so sad. It was so disheartening. He's just crying and just all you see is saying under his breath, he's like, "Damn," and just walks off the court. That sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks.
And also another thing that Giannis is the best part about Giannis is today he went to Chick-fil-A. He went on his IG live and he was like, there's also a huge flex. He asked the worker if she can be on the camera. She's like, yeah. So she was like, oh yeah, 150,000 people are watching you right now. Huge flex.
Great guy to just ask first too.
Yeah.
Ordering 50 pieces. Did he order 50 pieces because he scored 50?
Yeah.
Okay.
He said not 51, not 49, 50.
What an amazing person. I love Giannis. Everyone should love Giannis.
The only thing I would criticize, he said he wanted half Sprite, half lemonade, no ice. You have to get ice.
Yeah. That I understand you don't want the ice because I guess it would be less lemonade and less Sprite. But if you combine two drinks, you got to get some ice in there.
Say a little ice. I mean, just not even full ice.
You're Giannis. They're not going to not listen to you.
Well, I don't think the person knew who he was.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess you'd recognize first, and you would
know that she wasn't acting all starstruck and anything. It was just she's taking an order for this guy with an accent.
She wasn't bad looking. She wasn't a bad looking girl either.
Yeah. It's in Milwaukee, but she looks like she's from southern Georgia.
I was gonna say Florida or something like that, northern Florida.
Let's say Florida Georgia line.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just the NBA Finals. Awesome NBA Finals. Sad that my Suns had to lose it. It's been a hard couple weeks for me. The Knights, Suns.
Do you want Paul?
The Knicks, obviously. No, I don't want Chris Paul.
You don't want Chris? Why not though?
Because he's an asshole. He's so annoying too.
He'll take you to the second round.
Bro, Chris Paul. I didn't really get to say it because I think I forgot to say it. Chris Paul, huge scumbag. He was just pushing Giannis every time he's in the air for the lob, just pushing from behind.
But everyone's known this. And
but now it's coming out more and more that how much of a scumbag Chris Paul is.
And now LeBron, if he doesn't go to the Knicks, LeBron's got to get another friend a ring.
I hope he goes to the Lakers because I just don't want him on the Knicks. We're getting Dame. We're getting Dame.
Yeah, definitely.
Or Colin Sexton. They're the same thing. So
when a big name goes out there, they always go to the Knicks. It's always happened.
We're gonna trade for him,
Sexton wouldn't be bad though. I was listening to the Whiskers podcast and they were talking about that.
Yeah, but he wouldn't do much for us right now. I feel like.
Well, he was saying that you guys would trade a first, Knox, and Obi Toppin, something like that.
Ugh.
You wouldn't run it. I mean, you wouldn't trade Obi Toppin for.
Not right now. We just got him for we're getting a guy who he's a young, good player, but he's not going to be making you a championship team.
Yeah, but I mean, Dame's not going to do that either.
Yes, he will.
Dame will not make you as a champion. With the Bucks as good as they are, they're going to keep that base.
Oh, now the Bucks are good because they won a championship.
Yes.
Yeah. Recency bias.
Yes, they are good.
They're not even the favorite to win the championship this year.
I saw those odds. Yeah. Golden State was the third best team to make best odds.
Yeah, the Nets had the best odds.
Yeah, and they probably are.
All right, so NBA, that's what's going on. The Mets. I just kind of want to talk about the Mets for a little bit because the Mets are really annoying. So
struggling, I saw.
And in the last week, we lost Jacob deGrom and Francisco Lindor to the IL. Not the best. We've had 28 players go on the IL this year. I think most of them are pitchers too, which is really annoying.
Mm-hmm. 28?
28, yes.
Jesus Christ.
Tell me about it. We've had one of the worst losses. We were it was when you were at my house on Saturday. We were up 6-0. They blew it in the ninth inning or whatever. In the 8th and 9th inning. Luckily, they had a nice comeback win themselves the next day, which kind of made it a little bit better. But yeah, Rojas got suspended for bumping an umpire. He got suspended 2 games. Racism. Dave Joust, the pitcher for the Mets, the guy who pitched for Pete Alonso.
Yeah.
He took over. He said he drinks 10 to 12 cups of coffee a day.
He does?
Yeah.
Isn't he he's 75?
Something like that.
That dude's
you gotta stay active.
I guess. Boy, before you go on, there's nothing.
That's all I had.
Oh, okay, I was just gonna say something seeing the home run derby, reminiscing on it. There's nothing funnier than seeing an old man in a full uniform.
Oh, definitely. It's one of the dumbest traditions in baseball. It's the only sport that has to wear a uniform as a coach.
It's the funniest thing in the world. But Cora doesn't do that. Cora doesn't wear the uniform.
Yeah, he wears the jacket.
The jacket, yeah. It's just so funny.
Yeah, you get your own number and everything.
I mean, it's kind of sick, but
it's stupid.
It's 100 degrees out. You have your 75-year-old manager out there in the fucking heat. You have a stroke.
The Mets are they're just annoying me right now. But they're winning still. They won 2 straight, so I can't. Or they won no. They won 2 last 3. They won the series against the Rays. So
You're still in first, right?
yeah,
Okay.
we got those pesky Yankees need to beat those Phillies. So
I think the Yankees won last night, right?
yeah, but the Mets lost yesterday, so it didn't really help. And no one out luck the Phillies are going to win tonight, so nothing really changes in the standings.
I'm hoping. I just want the Yankees to get shit down.
I just need the Mets to trade for someone. I wanted Chris Bryant, but clearly I guess we need pitching because we have no pitching right now.
I think we're what, a week away from the trade deadline, I think?
Yeah, I have it written down like either next week or the week after. There's gonna be big trade deadline episodes, so be prepared for that.
Red Sox, I don't know if we do anything.
Yeah, I know. I'm like I was thinking about it earlier. I was like, who did the Red Sox even get?
Like the biggest need right now is probably first base because my boy he's struggling out there.
Your MVP candidate struggling?
Oh no, I can't believe I said that. He could have been rookie of the year too. Yeah, no, he ain't doing too hot. But we're not gonna the biggest name I heard for the Red Sox is Rizzo. We're not gonna get.
I don't think the Cubs are gonna trade Rizzo.
We're not. We don't have the pieces to trade him unless we want to get rid of him.
You do. You definitely have the pieces to trade.
We could trade Jarren Duran, which I'm not. I don't hate that. Should I talk about the Red Sox?
Yeah, I have. I had the Yankees Red Sox rivalry back on, but go ahead.
I mean, first of all, they beat us in a no game. I mean, the first game they beat us in wasn't even a game. It wasn't technically even a game. It went 6 innings. It was that's the stupidest rule in the world. Why can't you just pick a game up from where it starts?
Because it would just take a lot of time and effort.
No, it wouldn't. You just come back. Like, they played the Yankees the next day. Why don't you just 3 o'clock? First, you got to play after 3 innings that we had left. Like, they literally hit 2 home runs and, all right, we're going to call it. That's it. It's over. Like, yeah, it's so dumb. And then they have Sunday night where the Yankees were – people don't bring this up. They were cheating. Someone was in the fucking crowds with a laser pointer pointing at the signs. And Vasquez said something, and the ESPN broadcast swept it under the rug. I don't know. Yeah,
you didn't talk about Verdugo getting hit by a baseball?
Well, yeah, that was – I didn't even – there we go. Verdugo, I mean, I didn't want to say much about it because it was the first time in a while that, Yankees fans weren't really being scumbags besides the guy who threw the ball at him. Everyone.
Well, actually, I feel bad for the guy who threw the ball at him. He got peer pressured, apparently.
He did. They were telling him to throw it back, but you don't have to throw the ball at Verdugo.
I don't know. I think he just meant to throw it. I don't know if he meant to throw it at Verdugo.
Yeah, but you're that close, and if someone says throw it back, you're not. And there's so much field. He obviously tried to hit him somehow. You don't throw the ball back in his vicinity if you're going to do it. And plus, he's throwing the ball back. Verdugo gave him that ball in the first inning of the game. It wasn't like they hit a home run and he got that ball. He got that ball in the beginning of the game.
Now, if we're playing devil's advocate, why is that bad? But when you guys hit Giancarlo Stanton and all cheered for him, nothing happened to that guy. Why is that good?
Because what that guy did was amazing.
Yeah, see, that's the difference.
No. First of all, what that guy did was probably one of the most impressive athletic feats a fan has ever done. That dude was on the monster and gunned the ball into the infield. You know how far away that is?
200, probably not even 200 feet.
It was, well, I don't know how far away it was. It was a great toss, and I don't know. I don't know what to say. It wasn't the same. What that guy did was impressive. What the dude in Yankee Stadium did was deliberate. He tried to hit Verdugo. I
don't think he tried to hit Verdugo. If he got peer pressured, he didn't try to hit Verdugo. I think he tried to throw the ball on the field and accidentally hit Verdugo.
There's so much field to throw the ball back at.
Now I've seen you throw. I know you can't throw accurate, so maybe this guy can't throw accurate.
Okay, but you don't throw. He could have thrown the ball over Verdugo's head. He could have thrown the ball to the foul line. He could have tossed the ball, or just he could have got up closer and just threw the ball over the fence quickly. Verdugo's standing right there. Anyone's accurate enough to just toss the ball in his vicinity and try to hit him.
Accidents happen.
I didn't even get to my point though. I actually commend a lot of the Yankees fans because they pointed out who the guy was. everyone there was on Verdugo's side, so I'll give him that too. And everyone on the internet was saying that this dude was a scumbag.
Would you admit that Verdugo was being a little baby?
No. What do you mean he's being a baby?
I think he was being a little baby.
The ball hit him. The dude threw the ball at him before the inning even started.
I thought he was being a little baby about it.
How was he being a baby?
He was crying. He ran all the way to his own dugout to cry to his manager.
First of all, that's not even what happened. He went to the dugout because Cora asked for his players to come off the field because of that happening. Because he wanted to protect his players. And we went over this. Like, you know when you're so mad at someone and you just want to, like, get in a fight? And your emotions start going crazy and you start tearing up and then you start crying a little bit. That happens. When you get that mad, you start crying.
I think he got mad at something. Like, he could have got mad, but he got way too mad for no reason.
He got hit with the ball.
He probably got hit by a ball that was going maybe 10 miles per hour.
Okay, but still, he hit with the ball. What if he got hit in the head and got a concussion?
But he didn't.
But it could have happened.
Yeah, could have, would have, should have.
He gave the ball to the fan, and he got hit by it.
I think he was being a little baby about it. I think there's an overreaction about the guy throwing the ball. I think it's all just overreaction.
It didn't. I don't think we might have been losing at the time. I don't know. No, it was tied 1-1 at the time.
No, yeah. And then they're like, oh, now, and then you were like, now we're gonna win for Verdugo, and then they hit 2 home runs back on.
They hit 2 home runs and don't let us hit, and they don't even let us get in that bat. And you know what also was dumb about that game?
They were the home team, so they do bat second, so they do bat last.
But the game was supposed to start at 7, and they delayed the game to 8, and at 7 o'clock it wasn't even raining.
Yeah, I heard the Fox announcer say it too. All right, you're not cool.
They delayed the game to 8 when it started pouring rain out. Like, what is that? It's home cooking. That's what it is. It's home cooking.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yankees bias.
Big series this weekend. We just beat the Blue Jays. Yesterday's game back postponed. It's still looking good for us. We're still looking all right. Chris Sale struck out 6 people in 2 innings last night in his rehab start. We're looking good.
Nice. Mets are getting Carrasco back soon, so that's cool. Mets are also
there you go.
Yeah. Also, Toronto Blue Jays coming back to Toronto, so that's also cool.
Are they?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah. Hopefully, I don't know how many fans they're going to allow in Toronto, but hopefully there's a good amount of fans, so the Rogers Center's rocking.
I mean, you've seen their field that they're working with now, right? It's like a minor league field.
Yeah.
It's awful. It looks terrible. It doesn't look fun to play in.
Yeah. I think they're back. They play the Mets, but the Mets are home, so.
I mean, they're hot though. I mean, I'll give them that they're Blue Jays could make a run. They could really make a run to the.
I ain't scared.
Playoffs this year.
Mets offense is actually doing good now, so their pitching sucks. So it's not like when offense is good, the pitching sucks. The pitching's good. Yeah, even though Stroman did throw 8 complete game, 8 no run innings, so that was cool.
So when is DeGrom supposed to come back?
I don't know.
There's no time. Is Syndergaard coming back? Is he still alive?
He's an August guy.
All right. So that's the same with Sale. He's probably on the same timetable as Sale then.
Yeah. So yeah. Baseball.
I think before we go on to another topic, I really do think we trade Jarren Duran.
Duran.
I think we brought him up just so we could show him off and trade him. He hit a home run last night or 2 nights ago. So
that's what the Mets are doing with J.D. Davis right now. They brought him back just so they can show off that he's still a good player, and then they'll trade him.
Just sell him away.
Yeah.
It makes sense. I like the idea.
All right, Space Jam: A New Legacy. It's a movie.
It is a movie.
Stars LeBron James, Don Cheadle. That's all I know.
It's a movie in name. That's all I'd say. It's a movie in name. I don't know. It came out in the theaters. That's how I'd say it.
It's a major suck off of LeBron James.
Giant suck off. Like LeBron was definitely in the writers' room when they were making it all.
Yeah, but I feel like it's not a bad movie. It's not a good movie. It's not an okay movie, but it's not bad.
I don't know. That movie was pretty bad.
The way I see it, we're not children. This movie was not made for me and you.
I understand that, and I'd say this going to see it with you guys made the movie a lot better than it was. Like if I was at home and I watched this by myself, I would not have had as good of a time. Like
So the major problems was sucking off LeBron James.
Mm-hmm.
The movie was almost 2 hours long.
That was
not the best.
The basketball game felt like it was 2 hours on its own. The basketball game was like never ending.
Yeah. The original Space Jam was an hour 28 minutes. This was like 2 hours 50 something minutes, or 1 hour 50 some minutes.
So 2 hours. It was basically 2 hours.
That's really the acting. LeBron's really actually not a good actor.
No,
turns out
he was not. And
yeah.
You leaned over to me like at one part of the movie, and you're like, "Is this guy just making he's making like an inspirational quote cards every other like 5 seconds?"
Yeah. So every time he had something inspirational to say when he was talking to his son.
He's like, "Listen, Dom, life's about ball. You gotta focus on what you're doing."
And none of that nerd shit.
He went in for like Dom went in for like a layup, and LeBron's like, "That's not how we play basketball in this court. That's not how we do it."
So yeah, it was just it was a weird movie. It wasn't a movie, but I still enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for what it was. That's what I knew it going in it wasn't gonna be good, but I was gonna enjoy it for what it was.
They were fun. I'll give it. They were fun parts in it. Like I had.
Listen. The Looney Tunes are fun characters to watch, and they always will be.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, this movie really didn't even I feel like there was barely any Looney Tunes in this.
Oh, you're crazy!
I'm not crazy. This
movie was loony.
It wasn't loony at all.
It was loony.
LeBron made him go over fundamentals to begin.
I know, but that's where he learned that he has to have fun, and that's when he got loony.
But didn't they? What I don't understand is it a standalone movie or is it not a standalone movie? Because
it's not a standalone.
Because they kept making nods to them playing with Michael Jordan.
It's a sequel that didn't make any references. That didn't make much reference to the past.
But like they acted like they'd never played basketball before. I didn't like that. Like that was annoying. Like you referenced that you've done this before, so I think they should have leaned more into that.
And it just had great, but the thing is, it had great jokes, you know. And the Michael B. Jordan joke, which if it wasn't spoiled for me, I would have thought it was a lot greater.
I still liked it.
Still liked it too. It was a great lead up. Daffy Duck just doing Daffy Duck things as the head coach.
Mm-hmm. That's another thing. There wasn't enough Daffy Duck. I don't think there was.
I thought Daffy Duck was great in his role as the head coach.
Yeah, but I feel like he barely had any lines in it.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though. Daffy Duck is not a basketball player. He couldn't play basketball.
He's not a basketball player, but he's not a coach either. He should.
Oh, he's a coach. Daffy Duck. No, he's not a coach. But that's the thing. Daffy Duck sees himself as a coach.
He was. All right, I'll give you that. He was leading the team.
You had let's see, the great rap by what's his name, the pig, Notorious P.I.G.
Porky Pig.
Notorious P.I.G.
Coming at LG Rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
No. How do you have rhythm in your name and have no rhymes? Or whatever the fuck he said.
And yeah, the only thing another thing I really heard, there's no like major actors in it.
Well, Don Cheadle.
I meant to help LeBron out. Like LeBron had no one real actors. Like the original movie had like Bill Murray, Wayne Knight was there.
But they were like side. I think you're right though. That did hurt the movie a little bit. Like he should have had like more like people to play off of. Yeah. Like Larry Bird being in the first one helped too.
Exactly.
And like actually having like Charles Barkley and all those other guys take it. I don't understand why I didn't like the video game aspect. I didn't like that at all.
Really?
I didn't.
Are you the type of guy that says Space Jam? It wasn't even space.
It wasn't. I mean, it wasn't in space at all.
But that's the thing though. You know where it was? It's in cyberspace.
I was about to say the same thing. What do you? All right. So if we're grading this on a 100-point scale, what are you giving it?
I do my scale through 10 decimal points. I have it as a 3.4. The original I have is a 4.5 as well.
3 points. You said you liked it, and you're going to give it a 3.4.
I didn't say I liked it. I enjoyed it for what it was. That's what I should really say.
I'd probably give it a. If you're gonna go by that scale, I'll give it a 2.6.
Okay.
There were jokes did land. Like my favorite joke was probably the Mad Max one when they got to get Wile E. Coyote. I thought that was.
Oh yeah, and speaking of I just liked how all the Warner Brothers properties were in it. That was cool.
That was cool. We got a good smocking in there.
Mm-hmm.
That was him.
Somebody suck me. You think that was a real Trill Ballins?
What?
That was
Back
real
then?
Trill Ballins.
Yeah, they probably called them up and said,
Yeah.
"Hey, listen, we want you to cameo in this one. Just stand behind Algae Rhythm the whole time."
Yeah.
What's his name being in the movie was the biggest biggest. What am I trying to say? Like I knew he was gonna be the movie. The dude from Uncle Drew. Fucking what's his name?
Fuck. Lil Ray
Howard. Ray something. You're right.
Ray
Ray
something.
Hawk, or whatever his name is. I knew he would be in the movie. Not even I didn't even see him in the trailers.
He was in all the trailers.
He's always in like those type of basketball movies.
Lil Ray Howard.
I liked having Ernie Johnson being there.
Yeah, I feel like it needed Kenny instead of Lil Ray Howie.
I found that weird. Like they couldn't get Charles.
Charles doesn't do that. Charles doesn't do this kind of stuff anymore.
He did Space Jam.
That's why I said anymore. There's a reason why he's on 2K and shit.
I'm surprised there's no Shaq. Shaq didn't make really an appearance. I thought Shaq would be.
Well, here's the thing. It's a LeBron movie. I don't think many of these athletes like LeBron.
You got a point there.
Like the old athletes, I should say. I'm shocked that Klay Thompson was in it. Klay Thompson being in it was was a nobody character.
Yeah.
Dame was go right. The girls were good.
Who were the girls? Fucking
Diana Treacy.
Was it Del Rey? It wasn't her, was it?
I know. I'm checking right now. I know Diana Treacy is one of them. She's always in this. She's always like the main NBA person to go out. WNBA person to go after.
Anthony Davis.
Sue Bird.
Sue Bird. That's the other one.
Oh, and Diana Treacy.
Treacy.
Klay Thompson, AD, and Dame Lillard.
And Dom as their starting point.
Yeah.
I mean, could we just go over the basketball game though?
Bro, okay, yeah. Let's talk about the teams. Who the fuck is this Red Grimace character?
I didn't know. I knew of him. Like I've seen him before, like maybe at Six Flags or something. I don't know what he was doing out there. That was just strange. That's why I say like there wasn't enough Looney Tunes. They kind of got the bottom of the barrel right there.
He's there. He's the Anderson Varejao of the LeBron Cavs team. He's just on the team because he's a little bit tall.
That's very much true. That's very much true why he was out there.
He has no talent. He's just there because he can bring some size to the team.
He's a big body.
Yeah.
But
so they were. I think they were down. They were down by 1,000 points going to the half.
Mm-hmm.
You got to ask which comeback's greater, 3-1 comeback or going down from 1,000 to win.
Yeah, point. Listen, the style points added up there. The style points really started to add up.
Wile E. Coyote's probably should be the MVP, duplicating himself to get all those buckets.
Oh yeah, that was clutch. That was clutch of him. They started acting loony at that point. We can just go over the fourth quarter. So it's 11 minutes.
Wait. So they score, and then they take 10 minutes to do LeBron talking to his son.
Which, by the way, I think another podcast has made this joke. That was a foul. You can't hug someone on the court. That's a foul.
Yeah.
And then he just dropped the ball. Double dribble too. There's a lot of penalties being made there.
And the saddest part of them all, so LeBron had to come up clutch, but of course he didn't. He had to give it away. He gave it away. What's his name? Took the ball away, took the shot.
Bugs took
and
the ball.
R.I.P. my dog, Bugs Bunny.
He had to die. Yeah, they had to kill someone off.
That's the thing. I was legitimately sad that they almost killed Bugs Bunny in the movie.
Were you actually?
But I couldn't cry because
yeah. There's a lot of exaggerated swagger in the audience.
Yeah.
Is that being cut?
Nah, it's live on YouTube. I always say don't say stuff, but it's always live on YouTube.
That was a funny joke. That was good. But all right, so let's go over the fourth quarter. Like you said. So there's 11 minutes left. LeBron has his talk with his son. Then they cut the lead down to like 1,040 to 1,042. They call a timeout, which the timeout was 10 minutes long. The timeout took forever. And then when they get out of the timeout, when you think there's like 11 minutes left in the fourth quarter, there's 10 seconds left.
Oh, you missed the key point.
What?
Dom switched from team space. What's their name? The Goon Squad.
Goon Squad, the Toon Squad. Yeah,
The Toon Squad. So yeah, he pulled a KD.
And fucking Algae Rhythm took his LeBron steroids and got huge.
Yeah. Started using some cheat codes. Oh, he was jacked.
He was big. Those arms were huge.
Yeah. So yeah, he used his cheat codes. He was reversing time and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty crazy. And then LeBron, he says, "I'll take the last shot because there's a glitch in the game. But if you do a step back, for some reason, no one did a step back all game long."
LeBron's patented move. Is that LeBron's move? Like, is that a patented move that he always does?
I don't know.
They kind of just like threw that in there, like, yeah, that's LeBron's move. A turn around, step back, dribble. I don't know what the fuck they were doing.
But yeah, he did the step back. He had to do a step back because if you do it, then you glitch the game. The game crashes. Mm-hmm. Bugs Bunny does it, completely airballs it.
Yeah, terrible shot. I don't know what he was thinking on that one.
He legit almost died for nothing.
He really did. And I made the joke before. Jordan does not give Bugs that shot. Jordan takes the ball out of his hand.
To be fair, Bugs did steal the ball from him.
Yeah, but Jordan grabs him by the neck and takes the ball back. Yeah. LeBron just doesn't care.
He's doing a little get over here.
Just fucking beating his ass and taking the ball.
But then LeBron, he takes the final shot. He gets the final shot off the rebound. Yeah, he gets a super boost because his son throws a super boost at him. Mm-hmm. And he's able to dunk with Don Cheadle falling off of him.
Wacky.
Yeah.
Just wacky. It was wacky.
It's a movie. It's like I said, it's a movie.
It is a movie. I don't understand why they couldn't use LeBron's actual family too.
No, because they didn't do that with the original Space Jam. So
I know that, but like Bronny's a big star. If people saw Bronny there, they would have he could have done that.
Well, that's the thing. It wasn't based off Bronny. It was based actually off of his middle son, who's actually a video game guy.
Bryce.
Yeah. Bryce. Yeah. So and this thing, would I ever see this movie again? No. But at the same time, I haven't seen the original Space Jam in like 10 years. So
I think I've probably seen the original Space Jam since the first time watching it to now. I'd probably seen it maybe 5-6 times.
I just don't think it's a good movie. I just never go after it.
It's oddly, because it wasn't nostalgic for our like age. It's oddly nostalgic for me because I did watch it a lot when I was younger. It's a very nostalgic movie for me.
Also, I'm not a big fan of the R. Kelly song at the end. So that's it.
Hear an R. Kelly song at the end?
Yeah, it's. I believe I can. I can believe.
Oh,
it's R. Kelly.
You were talking about this one. I was like, this
no.
that one in. Awful soundtrack too.
Yeah, I don't remember a single song.
There were no noticeable songs. Like Space Jam, at least Space Jam had the R. Kelly song. And I think there was another song that was like doom doom doop doop doo doo.
Yeah. Also, I brought this up to you in the movies. Why did they have the mouse who had a extremely racist Mexican accent, but they couldn't have a squirrel that raped other skunks that raped other skunks?
They just had to pick and choose their battles.
They had a mouse with a Mexican accent. They had a pig who had a stutter, a duck who had a stutter.
Listen, Looney Tunes is nothing but problematic, but so was Mickey Mouse. They don't want to get into their background.
They didn't have any like the hunters, right? They didn't have Elmer Fudd either, so no gun violence.
He was in it.
He was.
He was in it for a second. He was Mini-Me.
No, that's not Elmer Fudd.
That was Fudd. Yeah, it was.
It was it?
Yeah, that was him.
All right.
He was in for that 1 second. They never showed him again in the basketball court.
Yeah, so they had no gun violence. The Martian, whatever the hell his name is. Marvin had a good cameo.
He had a good showing.
Yeah.
Since when was the grandma a fucking Matrix superstar? Like what?
Oh yeah.
In the last one, she was a cheerleader. Now
Yeah.
she's doing like karate and shit.
She got a lot of hype for this movie.
I don't understand. Are they like trying to get towards the elderly audience? Are they trying to show
Yeah.
them something? But I don't like that. Also, there were 2 big memes in the movie. I'll give them that too.
What's the big memes?
There was Big Chungus. That got a laugh out of me. I said it out loud in the audience. I said Big Chungus out loud. I was that guy. And then there was a LeBron face that they did.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right. So yeah, Space Jam: A New Legacy.
You brought me a little bit around. It was a lot better than I thought. Now, you brought me a little bit around to it.
So all right. Jeff Bezos went to almost space.
He didn't. I don't. So I don't understand that. Can you explain it to me?
So he flew the tip of space. Speaking of the tip of space, I just joke ran up. His rocket looks like a penis.
You know what that reminds me of a lot? You remember that joke in the first Austin Powers?
You gotta be specific.
They're like when it's like flying around and they're like, "Oh my god, it's
Yeah.
a giant!" He's like, "Winners, winners!"
Oh yeah.
That it reminded me of that a lot.
Yeah. So Jeff Bezos went to the tip of space. I guess that's cool. Not really. Really don't care. The thing that I find so weird is how people like get so offended whenever Jeff Bezos does something. Like people are mad that he's rich.
They're hating. They're hating on him, which I'm part of the hate. I don't like him. I don't like any billionaires. Like
I don't mind. I mean, it's not like he like. Oh, you don't like any billionaire? I guess Trump's not a billionaire. Okay, whatever.
Elon Musk I hate. I always say that.
I hate Elon Musk, but I never had a problem with Jeff Bezos. I feel like he just built his company, he got really rich, and that's really it.
I can't believe he flew a big dick into the air.
Yeah.
That was insane. And like, so like, it was at the. He didn't even go into space, like in orbit or anything.
No, he just went to the tip of space. It took 13 minutes on the whole trip.
How'd they get back down?
Parachute.
Oh, okay.
Just like how any person that goes to space comes down.
Well, like, why are they making this? They put all that money into a goddamn rocket ship when fucking Bumgarner, like 5 years ago, took a weather balloon to the edge of space.
Oh, that wasn't the edge of space.
That was basically the edge of space.
It wasn't. I know you're talking. The guy who parachute down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it wasn't edge of space technically.
I mean, that was a lot cooler than what Bezos did.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, jumping from that fucking high up in the sky is way cooler than just going in a rocket that people have done hundreds of times already.
I just don't.
The reason I brought it up because I just got mad how people just get mad whenever Jeff Bezos does something.
They're just hating on billionaires, and I'm here for it. I don't.
No, well, they're not hating on billionaires like you would hate on billionaires. They're like, why are you spending your money on this? Why are you spending your money on this and not feeding people and not doing charity? He donates to charity probably. He just has what. There's nothing wrong with having a little hobby. That's what I say.
This wasn't hurting his charity work.
No,
it was for him, and he took what 2 other people with him.
he took his brother and 2 other people.
So
he just wanted the boys' night after his divorce. That's all he wanted.
Why are billionaires just trying to do this now? Like,
They're trying to make money, I guess.
A big space race up there.
They're trying to like make money, like to commercialize it, I guess.
There's like a weird echo I'm hearing from somewhere. I don't know where it's coming from.
All right, that's all I have for regulars. Oh, actually, John Cena's back.
Really?
Yeah, he's going to be wrestling Roman Reigns at SummerSlam for the Universal Championship. And I am mad because everyone was like clapping for John Cena's back when they should have been doing it his whole career.
Oh, now he's getting the love again?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't. Is he technically still under contract at the WWE?
Think so.
Like they're not paying him just for these like events and stuff now?
No, I think he's just under contract still.
That's strange. Like, it's weird that he can just go on and do whatever the hell he wants and just still be under contract.
He just draws. Why would you not want him under contract? Because if he's under contract, that means he can go somewhere else.
Yeah, but like, isn't he, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I didn't know how the logistics worked out.
So yeah, fans came back for the first time, so that's why they started bringing everyone back and stuff.
Nice.
Yeah. It happened again, man. By the way,
What?
it happened again.
I didn't watch Lifetime all weekend. I didn't get caught up in many movies, and I didn't see any Sex in the City. By the way, a shout out to Kim Cattrall. Her brother was missing, and I saw on the news feed this morning that he was found dead. Yeah, Samantha from Sex in the City. So, but I didn't see. Did anybody watch Sex in the City over the weekend? Where was it? They had a lot of movies on, like with the movies, like stupid ones that we've all seen so many times. Anyway, all right. Don't mean to bring you down, but it's time for Wendy's Pop Tropic giveaway. I didn't watch Life.
Is she doing this on purpose? Is she actually doing this on purpose?
I don't know. I really don't know.
You don't just. That's just, like I can't even laugh now because that's just so strange. So weird. Like it wasn't even.
The reason I'm laughing so.
It wasn't even on topic. She just said he was missing and dead.
The reason I'm laughing so hard is I didn't watch the full video. I only got to the part where she said that the person was dead, and then brought back watching Sex in the City, and then I just saw the balloons. I just lost it.
Here comes dancing it.
Not to bring you guys down or anything, but here's my pop giveaway.
And everyone's yeah. Let's just forget that someone died. She's terrible.
She's hilarious.
Like I'm starting to think she's not a very good person.
I don't care. She's hilarious. All right. I have no thoughts this week, but I do have other segments. So thoughts and prayers to media people, because Nick Saban said today that he doesn't care if people call him Nick during press conferences. So
he doesn't care?
He does not care if you call him Nick.
He's getting nicer in old age, I guess.
Yeah, people that there was a couple months ago, some reporters said that if you call Nick Saban Nick during a press interview, you're not really a media member. And then I think yesterday, someone said if you call Nick Saban Nick during his press conference, he'll curse you out. And then he was asked today, and he's like, "No, I really don't care."
I feel that's capped, though. I feel if you asked him 3 years ago, he definitely would have. He would.
Maybe, but it's just funny how now someone finally asked him if he likes to be called Nick, or if you call him Nick, and he said, "All right, sure."
I actually have a thought.
All right, here, let's save it for that because I have a headline grab now.
Go for it.
Uganda weightlifter Julius. Sorry for mispronouncing the name. Julius Sepakaklo went missing. So last week he was found missing. This Olympic weightlifter. He on his way to Japan. He was training in Japan in order to compete in the Olympics. And he went missing. Turns out he left a note saying he went missing because he doesn't want to go back to Uganda. He wants to have a new life.
So he just all right.
Yeah, I think they might have found him. I don't know how it turned out, but it's just funny how this guy just went missing because he wanted to get a new life.
Playing the long con. Practicing all year in Japan just to play the long con and get out of it.
Trying to become a world class weightlifter, and just your chance to become going to an Olympic game and then go missing because you don't want to be in the country anymore.
Like, buddy, you haven't lifted a weight in the last year. What are you doing? He's just packing his bags. He's making shit, just fucking getting new IDs, everything. Changing his name.
Call me crazy, but I feel like you could just go to America and just try and get a green card easier than trying to become a Olympic weightlifter.
Yeah, but I don't know how that type of stuff works. I
don't either. But
where is Uganda? Where is that?
Africa.
That's Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to. I feel like it's hard to get to America nowadays. Unless you want to,
Trump's gone.
That's true. Opening up everything for him.
Yeah, Sleepy Joe is real sleepy right now.
He's tired.
Yeah.
Letting a few people go under.
You saw Tom Brady, knowing Trump supporters, making little jokes at Joe Biden. I didn't know if he was being funny or he's just making little jives at him.
I didn't. I know what you're talking about. I didn't watch any of that. I don't know. Because didn't Biden make a joke or something like he knows how it feels like if 40% don't like him or something like that.
Yeah. And then Tom Brady is like, yeah, when I for the first time in my career during the Chicago Bears game, I lost the count of how many downs there was, and they started calling me Sleepy Tom.
Funny dude. He's a real comedian.
He's not a robot or anything.
Nah. He's a real human being.
Did Tom Brady get plastic surgery? I want to see if you know if you would admit that he got plastic surgery.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Would you have said this 2 years ago?
probably because that gif of his face changing over the years was been out for a while, and that kind of opened my eyes to it.
Okay.
Like that, your face
There's
doesn't.
not a little bag on your face pushed back like this,
Like,
you know?
He literally turned into a different human being. He went from looking like Shrek from Shrek 2 when he turned into a man to like fucking Norman Bates. Not Norman Bates. Who was the guy from American Psycho? American Psycho. I don't know.
Oh, the Batman?
Yeah, Christian Bale. That's what I was thinking.
All right, that's all I have. What's your thought? You got a little thought for us?
I actually tweeted it out the other day.
This is so stupid.
I said, if all the bugs in the world banded together to fight against the humans, who would win? And I said, I got the bugs in 4.
Yeah, you're an idiot.
Every single bug in the world got together and they had just like united against us.
Hey, man, let me show you how you would win this war. Oh, look, there's some bugs on the floor.
But then they start every single bug in the world. I'm going to look it up right now, the ratio of bugs to humans. I'm going to look it up.
Do bugs have this thing called an AK-47?
What is an AK going to do to a little fucking bug?
Destroy it?
How many bugs are there in the world? There are 10 quintillion bugs in the whole entire world. Insects alive, 10 quintillion.
I'm not scared of bugs.
10.
Well, I am scared of bugs, but I'm not scared to win a war.
If they all got together like under one hive mind to rebel against humans and take over the world, I think they could win. What would we do?
There's so many ways, bro. Give me fucking some ant spray all over them.
Yeah, then you have to deal with another 5 million outside your door. I mean, if they band together and try to get into your house, they're gonna get into your house. It's gonna work that way. And plus, they don't care if they die. Bugs don't have a mind like ours. They don't have feelings. They die.
And we're gonna kill them all.
I think if all the bugs in the world really wanted to band together and kick our shit in, they could do it. They just don't have any leadership.
See, if you said like every reptile, I would say yes.
No, why would he reptile? There's not that many reptiles that can get on us.
The reptiles will get us.
What's frog gonna do? I'll take a billion ants against 5,000 frogs. I'm just saying. What? I think this is a legit thing. Plus,
it's so easy. Just easy one for you.
Plus, I get some mosquitoes carrying around all the deadly diseases just to swarm us.
They already do that.
What are we gonna do if cicadas start flying in your eyes? And what are you gonna do against that? We'll lose. We won't win. There's no way we win that battle.
We win.
The only way we win is if we all hibernate and like set the world to freezing.
Yeah, that's also I thought too. What happens in the winter?
Well, they wouldn't fight in the winter. The winter must they take off.
That's when we destroy them. That's when we go. That's when we start destroying the ground.
Well, they'd strike it. They'd strike it different. They'd find a way to get around that if they had one big hive mind. The bugs are a lot smarter than you think. Plus, they don't care if they die. And there's so many.
They're smart, but they don't care if they die.
They don't. They don't have emotions. Robots don't have emotions. They're like that. It's a hive mind. I think.
Oh, really? Robots don't have emotions?
10,
hey, Siri, do you have any emotions?
10 quintillion bugs in the world. And that's an estimate. That's a rough estimate.
Siri just said she feels like doing a cartwheel sometimes. So take that for your emotions.
Imagine every single spider just attacked you at once. What are you going to do against that? What is your option to do against that?
And this little hang up.
You're missing half of them. You should maybe kill 2 or 3 of them with 3 shots. Then
Or
you
flamethrower. Give me a flamethrower.
There's so much a flamethrower could do. I mean, a flamethrower could work. That could work. But then you're shooting your flamethrower in the ground, and you have 3 mosquitoes going in your ear.
Oh my god, the mosquito.
They're going.
All right, look at this. I'm wearing my AirPods right now. How are they gonna get in my ear?
They're going in here, dropping earwigs on you, and they're gonna burrow in you and do that. Ticks. What are we gonna do against ticks? Ticks fuck us up on a yearly basis.
Say, are ticks considered insects?
Yes. Come on. Well, I guess technically spiders wouldn't be considered. They're going to be under the same group.
Ticks are parasitic Erichitis that are part of the superorder
Parasimum.
Along with mites, they consider that ticks are approximately. I don't think ticks are insects.
Well, technically, spiders are arachnids, but I'm putting them under the same domain.
All right.
They all band together. They kick our shit in. I don't. Even if all the bugs in America banded together, we'd lose.
I ain't scared.
I'd be scared. I would be definitely scared. The only way we would beat them is if we all went out to sea and got away from them that way, or if we just froze the whole world like some sort of Snowpiercer type thing. You're not giving the bugs enough credit. 10 quintillion. Quintillion. There's 3 trillion people in the world against 10 quintillion bugs.
7 trillion.
7 trillion against 10 quintillion bugs. And half those humans are stupid, and the other half of those humans are babies.
Half of the humans are babies?
I'm going to go join the bugs.
Half the humans are babies?
25% of those humans are babies. 10% of those, the babies are dying first. The babies are out. The babies have nothing they can do against bugs.
Population are babies.
Would
you account for 40% of the United States population, but they counted only for 24% today.
24. All right, so I just beat you there. I said 20.
No, those are kids. Those are children, not babies. I don't know why they're.
You want to put children aren't doing it. Kids are scared on their own of bugs. I'm scared of bugs. I don't like bugs. If I see five moths carrying spiders on their back, I don't think there's much we can do against that. Dragonflies? A dragonfly?
Moths? You just say moths are gonna drag babies?
If they're together, not. You get enough moths, they'll take some babies away with them.
This is.
Butterflies? Butterflies are all cute and everything, and they start eating your eyes.
But what can most of these animals really do? Or most of these bugs do to you? Obviously, there's poison animal like bugs out there, but some of these bugs are just nothing.
Some of them could just be distractions. If you have a billion swarms of gnats coming at you, they'll eat you alive. And then you have to worry about the ants underneath you burrowing. And then you got the ticks jumping on your neck. You're done. The humans don't win that war.
Humans are winning.
I don't think you're giving the bugs enough credit, to be honest.
All right.
I just don't think.
But what happens when a spider sees a bee? They don't like their instincts aren't gonna pick in and just try to eat them.
That's what I'm saying. They band together. If they all band together and become one.
All right.
I don't think you're giving the bugs enough credit here.
I don't think you're giving humans enough credit.
I will die by your own hubris. You'll be like, oh, it's just bugs, like you are. Yeah, oh, it's just bugs. 10 quintillion bugs coming after us. All right. When the bugs start knocking, I'll be the one safe. I'll join their side.
All right. Powerburgers time. So we're doing ice cream truck menu items. So not flavors. We're gonna do menu truck items. So anything's available. If it's on ice cream truck, it's available.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, says, shoot. All right.
I'll go first.
All right.
I'm going with the Spider-Man popsicle.
That was a terrible first pick.
It's a great first pick. Better than the SpongeBob one. Spider-Man one, number 1 pick. I don't even have anything to say about it.
All right. I don't think it's good. It's a terrible first overall.
Pretty good popsicle. You even said so in Spider-Verse.
Is that all you had to really say, or?
I don't know how to say it. It's a good popsicle.
All right. My first one pick, I'm gonna go with chocolate vanilla swirl and a cone.
I mean, I just don't like chocolate. I don't think that's very good either.
Well, that's just stupid because you don't like chocolate. It doesn't mean it's not a good pick.
You're not even gonna put any sprinkles on that. You're just gonna get it plain.
I don't know if I can add sprinkles or not.
It's on an ice cream truck, ain't it?
It's gonna have sprinkles on. It's gonna have sprinkles on the picture most likely, but it's gonna be chocolate vanilla swirl in a cone.
All right.
That's my go-to every time. Every time, just get a little swirl.
In a cone? What kind of cone?
Waffle, obviously.
All right.
Sugar cones for babies.
I was gonna say sugar cone.
You're a baby.
What's
And the
next?
best part too is when you have the ice cream, so you get to just chill. You get the, you know.
You ever
That's what
you ever bite the end of it too and suck out?
Oh yeah.
That's a good move. I like that move. I learned that. You know where I learned that move from? The show Chowder. Chowder showed me that one.
All right. The next pick I'm gonna go with chocolate milkshake. No, I'm just going milkshakes in general because I feel like it would be fair if we both have chocolate and you have vanilla. So I'm just gonna go milkshake.
Big milkshakes. I'll give you that one. Not bad. Milkshakes from an ice cream truck are okay.
No, they're good.
They're. I don't know. They're very watery.
I
Not
think, yeah, but I don't like I hate how like Wendy's Frosties are just so hard to suck.
That gives it its charm. I think that gives it its little charm right there. Like a milkshake at like Sonic or something, it's very hard to get through. Or like even at Five Guys.
But also when you think about it, it's a milkshake. It has to be kind of liquidy, right?
Yeah, it is liquidy, but I think the ice cream truck is too liquidy.
All right.
I'm gonna go next pick, Rainbow Snow Cone.
Good pick.
Rainbow Snow Cone. That's like, if you don't know what you want on the ice cream truck, just be like Rainbow Snow Cone. It's a good go-to. Very watery. When you get to the one problem with the snow cone I'll give is the thing that it comes in, like the paper cone. It's not very good. You're gonna have like 2 bites of that cone. It's already gonna be soggy, and your hands.
Yeah, and your hands are gonna be sticky and stuff.
It's hard, but like it's very easy to get through. I love those things. It also fucks your teeth up.
All right. Good pick.
Next pick, we'll go Chipwich.
I was hoping it was gonna fall.
I knew I had to take it now. I knew I had to take it with my double.
All right.
Chipwich, 2 cookies, ice cream in the middle, and then just some chocolate chips around it. Perfect.
Yeah, it's a great pick. It always just tastes good. I don't know why.
Mhm.
It always
another one.
hits.
That's another one that like the chocolate chip cookies will get soggy. Doesn't matter. Still good.
It doesn't get soggy. I don't know what you're talking about because it's pre-packed in the ice cream, so I don't think it's soggy.
It's a little soggy.
My next pick, I'm gonna go with the Turbo Rocket. It's the red, white, and blue rocket.
I was gonna have that in mind. I couldn't figure out the name. I didn't give enough research to look it up.
I found it. I just saw it. It said Turbo Rocket. So that's like the classic ice cream truck thing you get.
Like it's a classic popsicle. I'll give you that. It looks very good too. It looks cool.
So yeah, of course, it looks cool. Yeah.
And you start. It looks a little weird when you start sucking on it, but
Nothing wrong with sucking.
on long phallic type shapes.
My next pick, I'm gonna go with SpongeBob.
I mean, I was gonna let that one drop because I knew.
It's the thing is you got your picks way too high. You got your Spider-Man way too high in value. It's not a bad pick. It's just you got it way too high.
I wanted to start off right. I wanted to start off with an original tight pop, and I think that's better than the SpongeBob pop.
All right. I think there's really no difference.
There's definitely none. I mean, the gumballs are you chew those gumballs for maybe 5 seconds and it loses its taste.
Yeah.
And it's just very chalky.
I think SpongeBob plays better than Spider-Man, so I'm hoping that plays on the board.
Ooh, I don't know. Spider-Man might play better.
Mm.
That's why I want Spider-Man over SpongeBob. I think it plays better.
All right. Sonic. Does anyone ever get Sonic?
No, I've never gotten a Sonic one. I saw Batman. I never remembered seeing a Batman popsicle on an ice cream truck.
No, yeah, I don't know. You said that. I was like, what? All right. What's your next picks? You have your last 2 picks here.
I don't know if you ever had this. Shots. I think that's going to give me a lot of votes because shots, like, that's like, It's like Dippin' Dots, but it's just you just like swallow them whole. Like, there's a little opening, you just suck on it. Not suck on it, but like I don't know, you dump it in your mouth.
All right.
Shots, and then my last pick is gonna be soft serve vanilla cone with a cherry drip on it. That red drip on it, he dips it in and just gives it to you.
All right. I never had that, so I can't really say.
I've
Mel,
never had it either, but it looks good.
it just looks good.
It looks good, yes.
Hey, Mel, you're gonna be so mad you didn't get it. I knew it was in my head. I was risking it taking it last, and when I say it, you're gonna be so pissed off. The WWE ice cream bar.
Wait, which person?
Doesn't matter. Just WWE. John Cena. Not just John
I was
Cena.
gonna say the CM Punk one is the one I always remember.
He never had one.
CM Punk? I thought he had one.
That was the thing. He never got to have one.
I thought he did.
No, that's what he's complaining about.
Oh, maybe I was thinking wrong. That's a good pick. I those things taste very good. Those are very, very, like, they're not niche, but if you've had one, those are fire.
And yeah. No, didn't they just like come with like a card too?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, they would come with like one card of the person on the cone, not the cone, the stick. That's a good pick. I wish I picked that one.
I think it's like stuff like revolutionary because like you just molded these like characters.
Could you pull one up? I want to see it. It's very aesthetically pleasing looking too.
Okay, 1 second. Open image new tab. Share screen. There we go.
Yeah, look at those things. Hell yeah.
It's just cool.
I want one now. I really want one now.
The thing is, I don't even know they were good at the time. I just remember just because it was WWE. That's why I liked them.
That's the same thing, but like I remember them. Like I remember it being good. I like the cookie on the outside of it.
Yeah. I had a feeling you weren't going to see because I saw in all the pictures, none of them had the WWE ice cream bar. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to take it last.
Our ice cream truck definitely had them though, right?
No, they did.
They definitely did. They don't sell them anymore, I don't think. Because I've seen them selling them in stores before.
Yeah.
But that was a good pick. That was a really good one. That was a good value pick at the end.
It's not even that I don't even know how it's gonna play. It's just something I like. So that's why.
Well, that's the thing. Like I wasn't for the vanilla soft serve. I was gonna go with peanuts on it, but I knew that would get no votes. That would get no votes whatsoever if I did peanuts.
See, if you should win fudge instead of cherry in my mind.
I've never seen a fudge. I've only ever seen them like the red all around it.
Another thing that plays though is just getting the vanilla bowl with caramel.
Yeah,
their caramel is very good. I don't even like caramel, but their caramel is somewhat for some.
It is. It's like sweeter. Like it really has more of like a thick texture to it.
Yeah. Anything else? What was those one that had like little like those like ball like those like the gumballs at the bottom?
I was trying to find them. I couldn't find the name of it.
Yeah.
Wait,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles one was cool too.
That one wasn't bad. The snow cone, the sour one, the sour snow cones.
Yeah, sour snow cones are good. Two ball screwballs was
Screwball. That's what it was. Yeah. I never understood the people getting like the Italian ices from those things, like the ones that you would like shave off like with the spoon and eat it that way. I never understood people getting that.
Well, to be fair, I would never get some of these ice creams if there's soft serve available.
Yeah.
I would always go soft serve.
Nah, I would take a snow cone. Like I said, like if you don't know what you want, I would always get like a rainbow snow cone.
Yeah, so I just love soft serve ice cream, so I just always go with that.
I thought you weren't a big ice cream guy.
No, when I'm good ice, I don't like ice cream. But when I get ice cream, that's why I only get soft serve, and soft serve is like only available during the summer. So, or you go to Carvel.
Because you got pussy ass teeth. That's why.
I do.
It's too hard.
No, it's just too cold.
All right.
I hate the coldness. It's my teeth are too sensitive.
Bite into it.
All right. Anything else you have to add?
No, I don't got anything.
All right, Pool was episode 81. See you guys next week.
See ya.